Week 16 of the National Football League. And we'll see Michael Thomas. He's danced around coverages all year to the tune of 1,400 receiving yards so far. It's the Titans and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know any coach would take 2nd and 3 all day. You think you're in pretty good. Instead, after 2 runs, though, they're at 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up.
Back-to-back 1-yard gains. This defense, the challenge was accepted. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And his kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Robinson with another carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans at 13-1 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Down to about the 45. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? This will be caught by Brown. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. After 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Waller, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're going to get a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, it's Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. The lead is now 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Deshaun Watson and the offense back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I have almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. We've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-14. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives them a 4-point lead. Amazing, exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded right around the 8. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Again, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down and a run by Robinson. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back now in Nashville. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Ready. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. On the move past the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Third and long, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Cook.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
To throw, Watson. Gets this to Waller.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Watson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Watson.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now the Titans down by 7. 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Back to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Now it's Watson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing now, Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game.
Yeah. You're in the presence.